Good day, I'm Twyla Whelan, and this is your JIS News for Monday, December 11, 2023. The Joint Select Committee of Parliament that reviewed the Cybercrimes Act has made several recommendations for the inclusion of new offences under the legislation. Minister with Oversight for Skills and Digital Transformation, Dr. Dana Morris-Dixon, made the disclosure in the Senate on Friday. She was opening the debate on the report of the Joint Select Committee on the review of the Cybercrimes Act 2015. The new offences include cyberstalking, cyber defamation, cyber threats, cyberbullying, webjacking, phishing, spoofing, spamming, and social engineering.
In its consideration of these offences, the committee found that various provisions of the existing Cybercrimes Act treated with some of these offences, while other pieces of legislation were better suited to address others.
The Skills and Digital Transformation Minister says several other laws will have to be looked at in tandem with the review of the Cybercrimes Act. These include legislation dealing with child pornography, sexual offences, terrorism, defamation, and larceny. The Education Act, Law Reform, Fraudulent Transactions, Special Provisions Act, Obscene Publications Suppression of Act, and the Offences Against the Person Act are also included. The Parliamentary Joint Select Committee is also recommending that a new cybersecurity legislation be drafted to address some of the general concerns raised by stakeholders. Subject to consultation with stakeholders and Cabinet's approval, the new legislation would deal with protection of critical systems, standards and guidelines for assessors of cyber services of protected systems. It would also provide for the establishment of a cybersecurity authority and guidelines or standards for the protection of protected computers.
So this is the Cybercrimes Act that lays out the crimes, but we believe that there is need for a broader cybersecurity legislation that's going to put in place the provisions around protecting the critical systems in our country, especially in government, and having an authority that will be leading that effort.
The report of the Joint Select Committee on the review of the Cybercrimes Act 2015 was adopted by the Senate. National Security Minister Dr. Horace Chang says Jamaica will continue to facilitate law enforcement training for the Haitian National Police Force as part of a long-term strategy established by the government. He emphasized the commitment during the closing ceremony for the first Haitian National Police training course held on Friday at the National Police College of Jamaica in St. Catherine. 16 Haitian police officers took part in the one-week training course, which focused on security screening interview techniques. The Canadian government, the Royal Canadian Mounted Police, the Jamaica Constabulary Force, the National Police College of Jamaica, and other key stakeholders pooled together to facilitate the training. It was crafted to strengthen the capabilities of members of the Haitian National Police and to help ensure the safety and security of that country's citizens. Minister Chang has urged the officers to use the training to help bring about the urgent change that is necessary on the neighboring island. In October of this year, the United Nations Security Council authorized the deployment of a multinational security support mission to Haiti for an initial period of 12 months with a review after 9. Dr. Chang says the Jamaican government will continue to support this mission to help to rebuild and standardize the security infrastructure, the local electoral system, health, and the social and political arrangements in the country. More than 600 residents in north-central Clarendon have been provided with birth certificates under the government's Operation Birthright program. They are among a list of more than 2,900 people submitted by the Member of Parliament, Information Minister Robert Morgan, to receive the document free of cost from the Registrar General's Department, RGD. An additional 1,000 persons from the constituency who were recommended by other designated institutions and individuals are also benefiting from the initiative. 17 of the residents were presented with their birth certificates during a ceremony at the Chapelton Library last Thursday.
I hope you guys will use it to get all your other documents, your TRN, your national ID when it comes in, as well as your other important documents.
Government is implementing Operation Birthright at a cost of $350,000 under the National Identification System, NIDS. It targets persons earning a monthly income of $52,000 or less to be provided with birth certificates free of cost. Eligible persons can be recommended for the undocumented registration program by several institutions and individuals.
And we want everyone to be able to have an identity, because you cannot do business. You cannot do business, you cannot get a TRN, you cannot get a passport, just about anything. Banking information, you must have a birth certificate. So we encourage you to tell your fellow community friends to come into the RGD.
The Ministry of Health has received medical equipment and supplies valued at approximately $500,000 that will improve the delivery of high quality and efficient care in Jamaica's public health system. The donation from the government of the People's Republic of China was channeled through the Ministry of Foreign Affairs and Trade.
So thank you again for all that you are giving today. We accept it graciously and gratefully, and we say to you, we will continue the dialogue on the other forms of collaboration.
It includes 10 defibrillators, 10 advanced and standard multi-parametric patient monitors, 15 video laryngoscope with C-blade, and 28 syringe pumps. The minister says the equipment will help to reduce patients' wait time and ease the load on healthcare teams. And finally, patients seeking care at the Percy Junior Hospital in Manchester are now enjoying improvements to the facility's infrastructure as well as better customer service. The hospital was refurbished at a cost of $10.7 million through financing from the National Health Fund, NHF. The project included upgrades to the accident and emergency and waiting areas, doctor's office, nurse's station, casualty area, records department, bathrooms, and linkway. Percy Junior is the latest facility to benefit from upgrading work and customer service training under the Ministry of Health's Compassionate Care Program. 122 members of its staff received the customer service training. Portfolio Minister Dr. Christopher Tufton says this is a major strategic initiative that fosters a patient-centered approach to providing quality care. And that's it for JIS News Today. I'm Twyla Whelan. Thanks for watching.